Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of QG Diaries, a program on Quranology Television QGTV. Today marks the 8th day of Ramadan 2015, and as usual we will have another question for us to ponder. Today's question is, what is the concept of universal law in Quran? Human beings are creatures who seek universal law, and this is what philosophy is all about. Philosophy seeks to establish laws which, if humankind follows, they can achieve the maximum level of happiness which they are destined to. So Quran actually puts its own deal, if you like, on the table by saying that if human beings follow the universal law according to Quran, they will attain everlasting bliss in the gardens. So it's saying that not only will you attain happiness in this world, but you'll also attain happiness in the next world. And that, I believe, that concept is enshrined in the word kitab. Usually the word kitab is understood as Quran itself, but I don't believe this. I believe that in some contexts it may refer to the Quran as a text or as a reading. But in its absolute form, kitab refers to the universal law which is programmed by God into the universe. So no matter what faith you claim to be, or even if you say, oh, I don't have a faith, if you follow the universal law, then you are destined for that particular outcome. It's only natural, as they say. So where can we find this universal law? Now, as far as I understand, the first time this is dealt with in great detail is in chapter 7, which mentions the kitabun. That's in, I think, chapter 7, verse 2. And chapter 7, not coincidentally, deals with the concept of Adam, talking about how Adam gains the earthly utopia. Another chapter in which it is rather dealt with in about 10 verses from the beginning is chapter 11, in which Allah says that the kitab, the signs of the kitab, they will be established, uhkimat ayatuhu, and then they will be elucidated, thumma fusilat. So when it is elucidated, where are we getting that elucidation from? From the Quran. Because it says thumma fusilat, and in chapter 10 verse 37 it says that hadha al-Quran is tafsilul kitab la rayba fi, the detailing of the book, no doubt in it. So if you can, please actually look for these references yourself to see that I am not plucking information out of thin air. So what is the purpose of the Nabiyun, or the prophets? Well, according to chapter 2 verse 213, they are meant to bring al-kitab bil-haq, or the writ in truth. Now I believe that these are manifestations of that universal kitab. So these personalities, they are bringing these manifestations to their people, and it is with truth, so the people can verify it for themselves and establish what is meant to be established. If you look at the next ayah, chapter 2 verse 214, it talks about entering into the garden. Now that's not just an otherworldly garden, it's actually also the earthly garden, because in the context you can see that Jannah refers to that particular state of being on earth. So basically that is the idea of universal laws in Quran. It's about really us orientating ourselves towards the right set of laws so that we may attain the greatest benefit from those laws. It's no different from exercise, for example. If you follow the right exercise, you will attain the same results no matter what your beliefs are, simply because the physical laws are orientated towards that same result. So with that, I close this video, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow, where inshallah we will be dealing with another question. Have a great day and bye.